Hello, this is Ryan Goodson with Goodson Basketball, and today's topic is finding your voice, becoming that floor general on the court that truly makes an impact on their teammates and the game. One common question that I get from coaches across the country is, how do I get my best player to also be my vocal leader on the team? Or how do I get my team to talk more or communicate more effectively? Well, my best advice is to use this simple acronym with your team or with this player that you're trying to empower. And it's CCR: celebrate, correct, and remind. These are three things that players can revert back to know what to say. Oftentimes, coaches, it's not that players are disobeying you by not talking, it's that they don't know what to say. And it's our job to teach them how to talk, and it's our job to help them find their voice and give them some tools. CCR: celebrate, correct, and remind. Now, players, when you're in practice or in games, how often should you talk? There should be a timer, a little alarm clock that goes off in your mind every 5 seconds that alerts you to speak up to a teammate, to your team, to a coach, and to use your voice. Now, we don't want our voice to just be noise. We want it to have purpose, and we want it to have value to it. Remember, CCR: celebrate, correct, and remind. Let's dive right into it. First is celebrate. If you want to know what to say, you can always encourage. You can always celebrate. And I want to talk a little bit about having vision in practice. You need to have unbelievable vision. You need to think outside yourself. You need to focus on your teammates and making somebody else better. And have this unbelievable vision that when a teammate does something right, you see it, acknowledge it, and celebrate it. You cannot let it go past. We want to reinforce and reward great habits. Habits that mean winning more basketball games, boxing out, playing great defense. We've got to reinforce and celebrate it. And coaches, one thing I see in a lot of workouts is I'll hear some noise, but I don't see any great celebrating. And what I mean by that is we don't want our praise to become redundant. We don't want to be robots, players. We don't want to give praise the same way every time. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. So coaches, I think it's important to teach them how to praise their teammates and have a scale. There's a difference between good and great and unbelievable. All right? When something good happens in practice, give them a high five. Good work, nice job. If they do something great, we know the difference between good and great. If they do something great, give them a shoulder bump, big time. If they do something unbelievable, they take a charge, they dive on the floor, they put their body on the line for the team, they get all three. High five, shoulder bump, yeah, baby. Rewarding your teammate with that type of celebration is going to get them to do that skill, that habit again and again, and it's going to reinforce those great winning habits. The second thing is correcting. You've got to use your voice to correct in practice, and it first starts with your vision. You got to see it before you can speak it and correct it. So think outside yourself again, players. Have that vision. See your teammates doing the right thing, and you got to catch them doing the wrong thing too. It's important that we hold them accountable. Now, when you're correcting, you've got to do it cautiously. And we don't do it in public, we do it in private. We don't do it by shouting, we do it with a whisper. And anytime you're given a correction, follow it up with two things that are positive. Okay, have that ratio 2-to-1 with positive to negative comments, because we want to keep their ears, we want to keep their attention. We do that by keeping their respect. And you're better than that. We need you. Follow it up with two things that are positive when you have to give some sort of criticism or correction to a teammate. They'll respect you for it, and you'll be worthy of being followed and listened to. And then lastly is reminders. We talked about vision. You got to see it before you speak it. The best floor generals have a special type of vision. They have a prophetic, psychic vision, and they can see into the future. They are giving reminders to teammates about mistakes those teammates are just about to make. All right? How do you have this special type of psychic vision in the game where you have this special ability to prevent a mistake before it ever happens? It's easy. In practice every day, you're using your vision to see and catch your teammates doing the right thing and the wrong thing, and you're understanding their tendencies, you're understanding their game, and that's valuable to you in the game. But now, because now you can remind them of these mistakes before they ever occur. Celebrate, Correct and remind is an easy acronym to follow to always have something of value to say and to impact your teammates on the court, impact your teammates in the locker room. Remember that acronym, and that can help you to find your voice.